Well, here we are, back for another weekend out on the bank. I'm sitting here for a while, see if I can see anything, suss things out a little bit. Ian's down a little bit later, we'll make our mind up what we're going to do. Stay, move on, or whatever. There's two other people on, basically, and the other two swims that are catching fish. So I think our best option is definitely being in here. I'll have to confer with Ian when he comes down. I thought I might as well chuck the rods out. I'll see here about an hour and a bit earlier than I should be. So just never know. First thing in the morning. So the sunlight hasn't got this part of the lake yet, so you just never know. Got to be worth a play. And yeah, just see how we get on. I'll update you later with the where we end up. We'll just may end up staying here. Don't know. We shall see. Play. So
Right, we're on, are we?
here we are. Just got
Hey, do you want me to just film you?
Yeah, just film it. I'll edit. I'll do it. Well, the decision has been made. I stayed put in this swim because I think it's the best of the best option. Swims left on the lake. Hopefully, as the sun goes down tonight, it'll produce a few fish for us. Had some nice spots out in the weed. A few spots out in open water. A good bit of catalyst and smoky jack boilies out there. Tiger nuts and hemp mixed in. So can't be bad. Just have to see how we get on for the night and tomorrow morning. And I'll catch up with you then. It's been a hot one, I must admit. It's starting to cool down now, the sun's setting down. I'm trying to tidy things up and sort things a little bit more out and get everything organised for the night. See how we get on. Anyway, catch up with you later. There we go. First one of the trip. Out on the catalyst.
Caught on a fake banana.
Yeah. We're fucking editing now, aren't I? Nice 28. That'll do me.
Is that you?
Was it him?
Yeah, it must have been. It's messing you about.
Cheers. Well, what a night I've had. Lost a fish. Carp trailing line, which the first rod was okay, just a couple of bleeps on that. Gave the other rod an absolute belter. Now the tench snag itself in the lily pads or something in the middle of the night, which I couldn't get out. Recast the rods this morning. and as you can see, I've managed to wangle a fish, which is pretty good really, to be fair. I'm well impressed with that one. I even had my batteries go flat in my remote, so I've sort of like had zero sleep. There's beeping at me, alarm warnings. It's running out. Obviously when you're half asleep, it takes you about an hour to actually fathom out what's going on. But yeah, it's been quite a night, but I've managed one. Unfortunately, Ian's still on zero fish at the moment, but we're forever hopeful he's got a take. Saturday morning now. Second night's passed. Quite surprised we didn't have any action last night, just as the sun was going down. Incredible amount of fish showing on the surface. Genuinely a lot of action out in open water. Ian had, well, quite a few liners at one point, but nothing seemed to progress. So he's all sort of quiet really. It's quite a surprise. Looks like it's going to be another hot one today. It's going to be entertaining if the wind doesn't pick up. I think it's starting to blow now, which should be good. Just have to see how we get on really. It's basically a case of more or less waiting for the night, I think. I have to go rummaging and see what bits and bobs I've got. I don't think I've got any floater gear or any zig equipment, which is a bit of a shame. A bit of an oversight, I suppose, thinking about it. But I'm not sort of a fan of zig fishing. Never had over a great deal of success on it, so that's probably why I didn't really think about it. Because yesterday the wind was pretty incredibly windy. I've just seen a fish roll out there at the moment, just out there. It's good to see. It's not all over this yet, I don't think. Glad to see the wind is blowing now. It's starting to pick up in the leaves and things, so just never know. I'm on my first cup of the coffee of the day, so wake up, stretch my legs, and see how we get on. I'll catch up with you as the day progresses, really. There we go. Pretty little mirror. Just over the 20 mark. I finally got my second fish of the trip. Maybe they're starting to wake up. The changing weather that we've had. There we go. Well, it's Sunday morning. As you can see from the video, I had one more last night. Ian had a bream. As you can also tell, the weather conditions have really changed. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to stay and do another night because it would just be silly not to, I feel. These conditions, you're going to get a bit of sunlight later, but it's going to be grey and overcast for most of the day like this, so it's just got to, the wife doesn't really mind, she's away and she's not back until later. I'm going to have to be home early tomorrow morning to take the kids, but I think it's worth playing for one more night to actually see if I can get some more fish. I might move one of my rods, slightly different area. I'm feeling the fish are a little bit more out in open water. They're not out in front of where Ian is for some reason, so I can't come too far. I think I'm just going to sort of swap them over a little bit, still aiming in that direction where they're coming from. But in general, it's just, I think it's about 19 degrees at the moment, so as good as 10 degrees difference. I think it's worth the effort to do another night. I can't actually fish next weekend, so that's another thing that's sort of driving me towards doing another night. Especially with the conditions, it's got to be worth a go. Anyway, I'll give you an update later on, how we get on and so forth, and see where we go. Well, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's a little bit of a break in the clouds, the sun's out, it's all looking very nice. Decision has been made. I'm going to hang in there and do another light, especially the way the wind is and the cloud cover and everything like that keeps coming and going. It's nowhere near as hot as yesterday. There's a change in the wind direction as well. Pressure's dropped a little bit. I just think it's just got to be worth one more night, especially as I can't do the coming weekend. I might be able to fit a night in sometime, not before then but after then, so it's got to be worth a play, I think. I'm going to try and just be here when the fish switch on, which if it isn't going to be tonight, it'll clearly be sometime this week, and at least if I know I'm done my best efforts to be here tonight and don't catch and it's later on in the week, I have tried and put a bit of effort into it, and yeah, fingers crossed really. Anyway, I shall give you an update later on, but that's pretty much it really. I've tweaked the rod slightly. I've obviously moved the pod. The left hand rod is now the right hand rod, and the left hand rod is now further out, a little bit more sort of not aimed at that tall spiky tree right in the middle, but just to the left of that, at the next tree that goes up. It's aimed out there, a little bit further out, because we could hear fish last night and there's clearly fish moving. For some reason it's just not where we were, so I've just gone a little bit further out on that rod, and left the right hand rod on the spot that's sort of produced on and off for me this weekend and Ian last weekend. So I think it's got to try something slightly different as well. We'll just have to see where we go really. Anyway, there you go. Fingers crossed, eh? Well, it's the early hours of Monday morning, about 5:30ish. Nothing in the night. Fish, fairly well spread out over the lake, showing themselves. A few liners on the left hand rod. It's tightened up a little bit. But I have a feeling what I've learnt from last night is maybe, just maybe, when I find out when I reel in, that there's a lot more silkweed out there than I believe. I think that might be the issue. So I'm feeling that chodwigs will be the way forward over the next trip, and spending a little bit more time, well, maybe a lot more time, trying to avoid the silkweed, which I'm not going to be sure is so easy, because the clarity of this water is improving year on year. The silkweed is completely and utterly bloomed this year. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. You're just seeing a fish just crash out there. I'm not particularly near that one, but they've been out that direction most of the night. It could have been as simple as though I was actually not far enough out. I can't believe that on my left hand rod, because I sat watching them last night about 10 past 11. I was convinced they're right out there, perfectly aligned where I'm fishing and the distance I was fishing. As I said, I got a few bleeps which indicated the same sort of thing as well, but maybe this baby, my hook bait's buried in the silkweed. I'm using pop-ups, but maybe I just need to start using really critically balanced baits, and as I say, and also chod rigs as well, to try and sort of let it slow itself down and settle itself on the bottom just a little bit better than it is. I've never really fished this place in June before, but I don't think that's going to make that much difference. I think it's the bloom of silkweed that's sort of changed how it's fishing, so we'll find out when I reel in and we'll analyse it and get all set for next time. Anyway, it's a cracking time to do 4 nights, thoroughly enjoyed myself. It's time to get back home now, do some family stuff over the next couple of weeks, and look forward to getting back out again. Well, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. 2 fish in the end. It's a long haul and hard work, through the heat wave as well. Anyway, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and yeah, good luck if you're out on the bank. Catch up soon.